Pixie and welcome to Pixie's Playhouse. In today's episode, we will be discussing X-Men the Animated Series and we'll be trying Nestle Halloween bars. So we have Kit Kat, Scarole instead of Arrow, Scaries instead of Smarties, and Coffin Crisp instead of Coffee Crisp. Now I do think that they're the same original flavors with just different Halloween packaging, but it looks like we're gonna find out. All right, so let's get these open. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And just comes apart here, got some perforated edges on it. Excellent. So let's see what we've got. So here's Scarole with the witch. Her little cauldron there, trick or treat. So that's pretty cool. It's got the black wrapper and she's got her witch's hat, which is pretty awesome. So that's bar one. Let's see what else we have in our treat pack. Oh, Scaries. So it's got a little ghost and the Scaries or Smarties seem to be orange and brown. And what else do we have in here? Ah, this is a cool one. Kit Kat, jet black packaging with a scaredy cat with neon green eyes and claws. That's pretty cool. And what else do we have in here? Last but certainly not least, Coffin Crisp. Oh, I don't know if you could see the edge of that there has a skull with maybe a cape coming out of a coffin with some little skulls on the side. And I do really love the jet black packaging of all of them. All right, so maybe let's go for this Coffin Crisp first. Just love the coolness, would hate to cut into these skulls here, but looks like we're gonna have to. Okay, so let's just see, there we go. Okay, so far it smells the same as a regular Coffee Crisp. Looks the same as a regular Coffee Crisp. I'll give it a bite. Now, it is just a regular Coffee Crisp. I do actually really like Coffee Crisp though, and I love the packaging. Too bad they didn't go with like a 70% dark chocolate version of this just for Halloween, would have been super cool. But yeah, just a regular version, but I do love the packaging. Next on to Scarole. Let's just cut this open. Well, she's got a crystal ball in her hand, which I think is actually part of the arrow bubbles. That's pretty cool. I like that touch. Again, so far looks and smells pretty similar to a normal arrow. So we're just gonna cut that and you can see sort of the bubbles. All right, let's try that out. Just a regular arrow. I love the light and just the way it sort of melts on your tongue, but again, should have been maybe the 70% version for Halloween. We got Scaries with our little ghost friend here. They look kind of cool with their specific colors. All right, so maybe I'll put them in the bowl and give you an idea of the colors here. So we do have orange and brown and a piece of arrow in there, but there we go. Probably would have liked to see some black ones, would have been cool. Typical Smarties, hard shell, soft inside. They don't taste based on color, so they all taste the same. That's another suggestion I would have. Let's have it taste like orange, or I don't know what the brown could be other than chocolate, but if they did black, they could have had like a black licorice or a strong kind of flavor there. But again, still cool. And this one's my favorite package for sure. The cat with the gleaming eyes. Love this. All right, let's cut it open, maybe not on the cat side just because it's such cute packaging. Okay. All right, so you get 4 bars there. A little bit melted, but here's our Kit Kat bar. So let's take a bite. Typical Kit Kat bar. So I love all these. I love the packaging. Every single one, in terms of just how much I like each candy, is a 10 out of 10 horns in the air. But again, I have had all these before, not in their Halloween formats, but the flavoring's exactly the same. All the flavors are identical to their year-round selections. I would just say, even though I love the packaging, I'd love an all-out version for Halloween. Let's get some dark chocolate. Let's get some orange-infused chocolates. Let's have a candy that's as cool as the packaging it comes in. But still, if you're a fan of any of these candies, pick up the cool Halloween versions. All right. So it's actually funny that we have some Halloween candy because coincidentally, X-Men the Animated Series made its debut on Halloween 1992. It ran for 5 seasons with 76 episodes, and it did have a very catchy theme song. I'm trying to pay homage to Jean Grey with my red wig on today. Characters on some of the episodes included Professor X, Rogue, Storm, Jubilee, Beast, Cyclops, and of course my favorites, Gambit, Wolverine, and Jean Grey. Some episodes that you may want to check out, in no particular order, are Externally Yours. In that episode, Gambit returns to Louisiana to save his brother from the woman he left at the altar. Till Death Do Us Part, 1 and 2, has Jean and Cyclops planning to get married, but Mr. Sinister, he has other plans for the X-Men. In Lotus and the Steel, Wolverine leaves the X-Men and returns to Japan, where villagers ask for his help. In Graduation Day, the X-Men ask Magneto for his help in saving a dying Professor X. In Old Soldiers, Wolverine remembers a mission that he was on with Captain America. In the 2-parter Out of the Past, Wolverine reunites with his ex-girlfriend, who has now become Lady Deathstrike. A lot of fans were captivated by the multi-part Phoenix Saga, as well as the Dark Phoenix. If anybody is interested, you can still find some X-Men figures by Hasbro and Mezco at specialty toy stores, usually online. I'm going to show you some things that I have here. So I do have the actual X-Men animated series. So this is volume 1. And I do actually have quite a few of the volumes. I believe I have all of them. Here's volume 2. Volume 3. Okay. This one I really love the cover on of Wolverine facing off against Sabretooth. I think that's completely awesome. And there's 5. Now I do also have some comics here as well. So I was not as much into purchasing X-Men comics, but I do have a few. So there's a cool one. Really love the cover art on that. I think it's awesome. I do also have this. Love Storm. She's pretty cool. And I have this one as well. Now, for me, it was all about the Wolverine comics, I have to say. Straight out, when I was a kid, I used to attend ballet lessons, and afterwards I'd walk over to the comic book store and see what Wolverine comics I could get my claws on. So I do have quite a few, although admittedly I haven't collected them in quite a few years. For me, I really have to like the art and the storyline. So here's one that I have. Now this next one, that is the Exile one I'm going to show you, is actually almost the same cover. Very, very similar looking. So there's that, and then we have that compared to that, which is interesting. This one's pretty cool. I just really love the cover art on that. This is a favorite, him and Elektra. You can't really do better than this in terms of a cover. For me, this is one of the ultimate covers that I really particularly love. This is pretty cool. If Wolverine faced off against Conan the Barbarian, who reminds me of Wondar from He-Man. For questions about Wondar, check out the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe video I put out if you want to. Now this was one of my very favorite Wolverine storylines, which was Bloodsport, and I do have all of the parts to it somewhere. This is the one that I was able to find for today. One of my favorite storylines, and it does, the overall series does have an appearance from Viper as well. Doombringer, I love this cover. It's just, for me, 10 out of 10. Super, super love it. Super cool. I love the art on it. And here we do have from Free Comic Book Day, a Wolverine. And I like Free Comic Book Day. If you've attended a Free Comic Book Day in your area, definitely let me know in the comments which books you received for free. And also, if you currently follow Wolverine and there's any particular storylines that you really enjoy, or any particular cover art that you think is beautiful, feel free to let me know in the comments. I really appreciate everybody watching. Thank you so much. And if you do like the content, please make sure to give the video a big like, and also subscribe, because we're trying to build a cool community. And I will see you later, Bob.